Hi there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie Bia. I'm a nurse, a wife, and a mom in that order. And on my channel, you get health videos, you get motherhood videos, and a little bit of lifestyle vlogging. And in this video, I would like to share with you some foods that you can introduce to your baby. If you have an infant like myself, and you're thinking of meals that you can first introduce to them, you're thinking of introducing them to solid foods, but you don't really know how to go about it, you don't have any idea of what to do, especially if you're in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we're stuck on Cerelac and pap. In this video, I'll be introducing to you so many other meals that you could give to your infant, to your baby. So if you're pregnant, thinking of getting pregnant, or you already have a baby 4 months upwards and you haven't yet introduced any meals to them, you're thinking of what to do, please keep watching this video and subscribe before we get into this video. Okay, subscribe to my channel because I have a baby, and at every stage of his development I try to make a video about what is going through, what is expected, what is going to happen to him. So if you have a baby within, you have a baby already or you're pregnant, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel because yes, you'll be getting a lot of educative videos, especially if you are a first time mom. So let's get started. But have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Okay, so number one on our list are fruits. What kind of fruits? Bananas, avocados, apples. For apples and for apples, they're a bit, should I say crunchy? They're not as soft as bananas and avocados. So make sure you serve apples to babies in a period form, since at that stage they don't really have teeth to bite and to chew. So just make it in a form that they can easily, lick, they can easily taste, they can easily swallow. Um, for avocados and bananas, you could either make it into little finger sizes, yes, or you can just mash it up. That's if they can self feed. Make it into little finger sizes, and give it to them, allow them to hold it, and as they play with it, they're also feeding. Or you could mash it if they can't self feed. Let's say that 4 months, 5 months, they can't hold things and correctly put things in their mouth at that stage. You could, use a spoon, make it very soft and into a paste or so, and you feed them with it. Number two are potatoes. Potatoes are also soft when cooked, and they can be easily mashed up and served to babies. Why are we going for potatoes? Because of the rich nutrients that you get in it, and then because it can be easily mashed up, and of course it has a nice taste. Babies love sweet things. Potatoes and eggs, those are under the squashy foods, squashy foods that you can serve to babies. Potatoes, eggs. The yellow part of it is rich in iron, whereas the white is high in protein. So you could serve eggs to babies, boil it, mash it, squash it up, and give it to them. Number three, yogurt, plain yogurt. Do not give vanilla flavor, strawberry flavor. You could give babies plain yogurt. That way they don't get to react to many things that are contained in yogurt. Just serve them plain yogurt. You could feed them, or if they can grab the spoon and at least take the spoon to their mouth, you could put it in a bowl for them to use a spoon that has a soft edge, spoon that has a soft edge. You could use that to, scoop, even if they don't get everything to their mouth, at least there is still little on the spoon that is going into their tummy. You could also serve your baby cooked veggies such as broccoli. And if you make a vegetable soup, you could give them little of it. What most Nigerian parents, mommies will tell you when you make your draw soup, such as the ogbono, yes, ogbono okra soup, give them little. That is how you can also start introducing foods to them. You give them little of your draw soup to taste, and with time they start getting used. At this stage, you don't want to give them things that they have to bite. What you're serving to them should be in pureed form. It should be either liquid or pureed, things that they can easily swallow. You don't give them things that they can choke on, things that they have to bite, because most of them have not even developed teeth yet. Because at 4 months you could start introducing food to your babies, and at this stage some are just in the process of teething, but they're just going through the process. The teeth or the tooth, even one tooth, hasn't yet popped out, so you have to serve them pureed things in pureed form, purées. And next, next food that you could give to your newborn, you could give them tomato wedges. You cut it into the, give it to them, let them hold it, and babies play with their food, and as they play with it, they play with things, they put things in their mouth. So as they play with these things, they are going to bite on it, and they like to put everything in their mouth. So once you notice that they start doing that, you know you could give them things, give them food, put it in a plate, and let them play with it and eat as they do that. So number six, number seven. Okay, that's not important. The important thing is what you're giving. So the next thing I want to talk about is Cerelac. Cerelac, yes. In Nigeria, once mothers want to start feeding their babies, that's the first thing that comes to mind. Now to Cerelac. Yes. So you could also, Cerelac is packed with a lot of grains that are rich in minerals and fiber and vitamins, which are good for your baby. You could give Cerelac, and next thing you could give them meat, cooked meat. And what I would recommend is chicken. Chicken gets very tender when it is properly cooked. It's tender and soft, and you could even play with it. When you touch it, it will just soften up in your hands, on your fingers. So that is one thing that babies can easily use their tongue to play with and swallow. So cook chicken, cook it to a very tender stage, and you could shred it. You could either shred it and allow them to pick it, or just make it. You can even blend it up. Yes, you could blend up the chicken and pour it in those baby cups and give it to them to take. And then last but not the least, the barber of them all, where I come from, this is the first thing that they give to babies. No Cerelac, no fruits, no yada yada. The first thing that they give to babies from my state where I come from is pap. Pap. Yes. And so pap is made of different kinds of grains. Um, Maize is used, guinea corn, millet, um, soya beans. They put a lot of granules, they put a lot of things in this pap for babies to take, and it is rich. I'm telling you, it's rich. The only thing you watch out for when you're preparing pack, you don't make it as thick as you would make it for an adult. You make it very liquid. You watch out for the viscosity, make sure it is not too thick. And pack, just like Cerelac, it has a lot of grains, and these grains are rich in minerals. They are rich in vitamins. What kind of vitamins? The B vitamins, and these minerals, they have magnesium, they have iron, they have folic acid. They are rich in fiber. All these things help with your baby's brain development. They help with your baby's general development. So if you can't find these other things around you, or you are not too sure on introducing your baby to those other foods, you could start with pap. If that is what you, I know that is what people are used to, but I just wanted to be open to so many other things that you can. They are totally harmless. Personally, I've not even started with pap. I've not even started with Cerelac. My baby is 5 months and 2 weeks, and I noticed that he's ready to eat. How do you know that babies are ready to eat? You know, when you are feeding, they watch you. When you pick from the plate, they look at you. As you're taking it to your mouth, they're watching you. They are, and they look, and for my baby, he looks and he's like, "Mommy, put it in my mouth. Mommy, put it in my mouth." So I can't help it. Sometimes I just put a little bit in his mouth. And the first days first I put a grain of rice in his mouth and he brought it out. I was like, okay, I thought you wanted it. I've given it. I don't want to take it. Then I gave him. I was taking swallow. I was taking semovita. I put a little bit in his mouth. He brought it out. Guess the first thing he swallowed? Bread. I was having bread and tea, and I put a little bit of bread in his mouth, and it was soft, just a soft part of it, very little. I put it in his mouth, and he was like, mm and he swallowed it. I was like, wow, so you're ready to start eating. So you see, I started my baby on bread, and today I put a grain of rice in his mouth, and he didn't bring it out. What I do is that I don't give too much. I think I gave him just 2 to 3 grains, and after that I didn't give him any. Their stomachs are still developing and they cannot digest serious foods. They cannot digest hard foods. So that is why I say you should give them basically pureed things. But if you want to give solids, you know very little, 1 grain per day is enough. you know, Let it not be that they're looking at you and you didn't give them anything. That is totally safe and harmless. And with time, you introduce more things to their meals. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found this video helpful. I really do love making this kind of videos, and I hope you guys will encourage me to make more. All you have to do is to subscribe. I want to have people that I make these videos for. Subscribe to my channel. It's totally free. It's free. Just click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Hmm? Click on the notification bell to turn on notifications so that whenever I post videos like this, you're among the first to get my videos. Those videos are helpful. Like I said, I have a baby that is still developing, in the stage of development. And at every point, once I notice something new, I try to make a video on it to also help mothers out there who may be seeing these things for the first time. That I'm referring to the first time moms. When you see something, you shouldn't be too worried. It's just a stage of development. How do you know that? By clicking to the subscribe button on my channel, and you get videos like this, very educative video. So I feel like I'm talking so much now. So I'm heading out. Bye.